Welcome, Gemini. It's Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment. Welcoming back all my subscribers, cross-watchers, and new viewers for taking the time and opportunity to watch my videos. I really thank you and appreciate you. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing. I really appreciate that also, okay? So this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this does not resonate with you, Gemini, because it cannot resonate with every Gemini, please check your natal chart for your Moon, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign and see if that better resonates with you, okay? Well, I'm hoping everybody had a great holiday. Happy New Year if you're watching this during the January season. This is going to be from January the 1st through the 15th. We're going to go ahead and see what you have in store for you. I'm going to be using the Wisdom House of Night for the main message for the spread, okay? The overall main message, and I'm going to be using the Dark Mansion Tarot for the Celtic spread, okay? With clarifying if as needed, and then an inspiration card, okay? So I'm going to get started by saging the cards. I want to put out that this is just for entertainment purposes and not for any kind of legal, medical, or professional advice. Please seek a professional if you need that assistance, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to sage the cards. This is what we're going to be using for the main overall message for Gemini from the 1st to the 15th. Could be resonating with your career, could resonate with your love, however it resonates with you. And if it doesn't resonate, just chuck it in the bucket and check your natal chart, like I said, for your Moon and Rising sign, okay? And Venus sign. This is for Gemini. All right. We are going to get started. I'm going to use the frequency bowl to clear my energies and the energies in the room, so bear with me here. Thank you, Gemini. Let's see what we got going on for our Geminis, my subscribers, my viewers, family, everybody that's involved. Let's take a look and see what we got. What is the main message for Gemini from the 1st to the 15th? What is it that they, whoop, there you go. You got two messages. You've got the invisible. Oh, you got three messages. Sorry. You got invisible, Gemini. You got individuality. And you got the card of differences. So let's see what your Celtic cross messages brings to you, okay? You got three cards. One's invisible, one's individuality, and one's differences. That is the main message of your overall January 1st through the 15th message, okay? So let's get started on your Celtic spread. I'm going to be, again, using my Dark Mansion Tarot. What is the main message issue that Geminis need to know from the 1st to the 15th? I've got the Three of Pentacles. What is the crossing card for Gemini? 1st through the 15th, please. There we go, the King of Swords. What do we have for Gemini in the recent past in January? What is recently passing them in January? I have the card of the Knight of Pentacles. What is the immediate future message in January? What is the immediate future between the January and the 15th? Here we go, Gemini. They're falling out, the Queen of Wands in reverse. What is the distant past message that the Gemini needs to remember? Their distant past message that will help them with their future and present decisions. There we go. I have the Eight of Swords. What is the future message? There we go. I have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. All right. What is the present energies? The present energies for my Geminis, the 1st through the 15th, please. I have the Page of Cups. What is the outside external energies that's going to be coming towards my Geminis in the month of January, 1st through the 15th? I have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. What is the hopes and fears of my Geminis from the 1st to the 15th? Hopes and fears, please. I have the Knight of Cups. And what do I have for the outcome for my Geminis from the 1st to the 15th? Geminis, I have the Death card. All right. So what I'm seeing here, Gemini, for trying to get the message here for invisible, individuality, and differences. The first thing I have is the Three of Pentacles. So in the Three of Pentacles is the main message or issue. I have working with other people, cooperating, teamwork, trying to get things done. You are going to need, and whether this is career or whether this is love, however it resonates with you, you're going to be needing a team effort. That means that, Gemini, you can't take control of the situation. You can't use your individuality. You have to work as a team. That means letting other people have their opinions, letting other people put their input, working together on a common goal, a common effort. It is not an individual situation, okay? Working with other people. The King of Swords energy is what's crossing you. So the King of Swords energies is, now the Three of Pentacles energies is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So you could be working with some Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, okay? Some Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn people or energies, okay? Trying to get that light on it, okay? So you could be working with the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or just people in general, trying to get an accomplishment, trying to get a goal, whether it's a love goal, whether it's a career goal. You're trying to get things done, but you can't do it individually. This is going to require teamwork. That means respecting everybody's opinions, respecting everybody's input equally, just as equal as yours, okay? Everybody has a say. Now, the problem with that, the obstacle with that, is the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Now, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy is all about factual, logical, not using emotions, okay? But remember that in order to accomplish whatever it is in this relationship goal or this career goal, it's going to take the input of all things, okay? It's going to take the fire sign energy of action, passion energy. It's going to take the emotional energies of a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's going to take the air sign energy of the King of Swords, which is factual, logical. You want to put that into it, okay? And it's going to take the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, as the card suggests, for groundedness, okay? So working with the grounded energy, okay? So that is your obstacle of working with other people and not basically taking it over as an individual project, working as a team, whether this is a relationship and working together to a common goal in a relationship, or whether it's a career and you're working on a mission, okay, or accomplishment, okay? Now, in your recent past, you have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. What it means is that this is the slowest knight in the deck, of course, obviously, is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Now, this is the knight that is always finishing the race, though. This is the one that doesn't cop out. It does take him longer or her longer to get there. So that's the energy in your recent past of something not progressing as fast as you would like. The Knight of Pentacles is talking about material, prosperity, abundance, and wealth, okay, and permanency. So it looks like something in your recent past is moving slow, whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's career or love. And so don't get discouraged, though, is what it's saying, because you are the one that finishes. The Knight of Pentacles energy is the one that finishes the race, whereas the Cups, the Swords, and the Wands are in and out energy. It's not a permanent type of energy, but the Knight of Pentacles is, okay? So whether you're dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in a relationship that is working very slow, or somebody with those energies where the relationship is dragging, or if it's a career opportunity, if it's just not going fast enough for you, it's going to take a team effort, okay? Everybody putting in their input in order to make that work, okay? Now, in your immediate future in January, I do have a lack of passion, a lack of action, a lack of energy. The Queen of Wands is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Now, in the upright, the Leo, Sagittarius, Aries is all about putting themselves out there, putting themselves in the limelight, not afraid of an adventure, not afraid of action, taking advantage of the situation to put herself out there or himself out there. So in the immediate future, you are going to be dealing with either a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries person that is not willing to put forth any action, not willing to put themselves out there, not willing to cooperate with the endeavors that you are looking for. So if it's a relationship with a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, it doesn't look like she's biting, okay? She's not participating, and she's not going to put any action or adventure or any kind of energy into whatever it is that you desire, whether this is a career, whether this is a relationship. If you're dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, you don't have to be. It could just be somebody with these energies of not taking action, not having any passion, not having any energy, doesn't want to participate in that team effort, okay? In your distant past, you have the Eight of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. It's all about being up in your head, having anxieties of your own making, things, this is all intellectual, okay? And this is something that is in your own making, okay? So the Eight of Swords is not something that's external. It's not like you really had something to worry about. It's not like you had no food, no roof over your head. Someone was, torturing you, breaking up with you, whatever the case. This is you all up in your head, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, basically, oh my God, what if I didn't do this? Oh my God, I wonder if I said this. Oh, I wonder if this is going to happen. Or, you're worrying about nothing, and you need to concentrate, it says in your distant past, your message to remember making present decisions and future decisions is don't make something bigger than what it is. You can only take control of what you can control, and you can't control what tomorrow brings because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. All you can concentrate is on what today brings. So being all up in your head and having anxieties about a situation is not going to help you in any way to solve the situation. So let it come as it may and deal with it when the time comes, if there's even a situation that arises, because this is all in your head, okay? In the future message, I have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles in the upright is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. It's all about a message, not an offer, a message of prosperity, abundance, stability coming your way. It is just a trickle in the wind saying that there's an opportunity that might come. Well, if it's in the reverse, it means there is going to be a lack of any kind of messages of prosperity, stability, and abundance. Whether this is in a career or whether this is in a relationship, there's a blockage where you're not receiving any messages of prosperity, abundance, and stability. We'll see about that, okay? Your present energies is that you do have messages in the wind of emotional fulfillment coming your way. So if this is a relationship, this is your present energies in January. Gemini, you do have the Page of Cups, someone, my Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, someone carried those energies, bringing a message on the wind saying, hey, there's some emotional fulfillment coming your way. What is helping that is because right now, in your present energies, in your external energies, you have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles in the upright is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but don't have to be, okay? So what the Ten of Pentacles in the upright is basically permanent stability, permanent financial, permanent relationship. This is the one that takes you to retirement. This is the one that makes sure that the coffers are filled up for any kind of endeavors in the future. You're set money-wise, you're set family-wise. You have that permanent abundant stability in a relationship. When it's in the reverse, it means you have a lack of that, okay? So don't get discouraged, Gemini, because what it says is that there is a message in the wind of emotional fulfillment coming. It's just not there yet, okay? So don't get discouraged. It's just not there yet, helping you with this upside down. Now, you could have been in a divorce. You could have been a breakup. It could have been a severing of a career. But basically, things have changed, which is allowing a adverse moment for the moment of Ten of Pentacles. That's why you have to work with other people and stop using the energies of what's crossing you is using the individual. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius usually like to do things individually. They like only their input because it's logical and everything. You're going to have to accept the opinions and respect the opinions and advice and input from other people also, and not just yourself. This isn't an individual situation, okay? You're going to have to work with other people. A message is that the emotional fulfillment's coming in, but it's just not there yet, okay? Your hopes, though, is that you will be able to offer or receive an offer of emotional fulfillment. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy with the Knight of Cups. You're hoping that you can receive an offer or give an offer open to emotional fulfillment, either way, okay? Whether it's career or whether it's relationship, that's what your hope is, that you can receive an offer. Your outcome, though, is in order for you to reach that prosperity, in other words, in order for you to gain prosperity, stability, and abundance and turn that Ten of Pentacles around, you're going to have to put to death, which is not necessarily a death as in mortality, okay? But basically, death is all about either you're dealing with a Scorpio, because Scorpio is specific to the death card, or if you're not dealing with a Scorpio, it's putting to an end a past closing of a door to something that is not emotionally fulfilling or not working out for you. Because, you know, whenever things don't go right, whether it's in a relationship or a career situation, we have to come back to the drawing board, right? And what the message is when you come back to the drawing board, don't use your individual King of Swords energies. Think about the prospects and the opinions of other people. Work with other people in a team effort. Put a closure to things, how you did things in the past, okay? Because your individuality is not working for you, okay? You need to work as a team work. You need to put differences aside, differences of opinions aside. Everybody has an opinion and no one is right and wrong. Sometimes you don't want to use just your energies of intellectual when you're going into a project or a relationship. Sometimes it takes emotional, it takes fire, it takes an intellectual, and putting it all together, you know, setting aside the differences so that you can overcome. So the individuality of being just the King of Swords is your obstacle, okay? You need to take the opinion and put a closure to the thought patterns and old habits of not working as a team to get something accomplished, because it's giving you a block, okay? And yeah, so it's basically giving you a block, and it's making you invisible pretty much, because the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. That means there is no message of prosperity, long-term stability. Your external environment, you got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That means that there's no long-term viability. There's no potential for growth, okay? So you have to let go of your old habits and thinking patterns when it comes to a relationship or career. In order to prosper, you might have to work as a team, okay, and take everybody's opinions into effect here, whether it's a career or relationship, and instead of being invisible, okay, work as a team. It's not about the individuality at this point. It's about putting aside your differences, like that card says, and working together in an effort, okay? We're going to get some clarification here. What is the Three of Pentacles about? Let us get some clarification on the Three of Pentacles for my Geminis between the 1st and the 15th, please. What is the Three of Pentacles? I have the card of Two of Wands, okay? So you're kind of stuck, not moving, is what it's saying here. The reason why you have the Three of Pentacles, that you need to work with other people, this is the Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, because this here, working with other people, is going to move you to moving into a more successful direction with the Two of Wands, okay? But if you don't work with other people, because yours is in reverse, if you don't work with other people, respect their opinions and advice in the situation, whether it's a relationship decision or a relationship issue, or whether it's a career issue, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be stuck, okay? So the lack of working as a team, respecting other people's opinions, respecting them in general, not taking on the King of Swords energy of, I got this, you know, I got this, I can make stuff happen, I have the intellect to do it, I have the logic to do it. Well, sometimes it takes a team effort of fire, passion, action, energy, emotion, and intellect to make something work, okay? You're going to be stuck if you don't work with these other people or work in this relationship to accepting people's opinions, and it's not an individual thing. Put aside your differences, take a look at other people's opinions. It might not sound like it's something that you would do, but that's what's holding you back. What's holding you back is not respecting other people's opinions. So it's holding you back with the Two of Wands in reverse, unable to move forward until you get over those differences, okay? Let us get a clarifying card for the Knight of Pentacles in upright here. I have the cards of Justice and the Sun. Okay, so right now in your recent past in January, from the 1st to the 15th, it shows here in that recent past that there's a lack of justice, things just not going your way, lack of total fulfillment, the Sun card in reverse, so you could be dealing with a Leo, could be dealing with a Libra, but if it was in the upright, your Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving action, so that means that, it's a slow-moving progress, okay? Justice would go in your favor, and you would have total happiness. Since these are in reverse, your slow movement could be due to your lack of participating with a team effort, lack of respecting other people's opinions, taking the individuality, I know how to do this, follow me, I have the answer. Obviously, it doesn't work that way because you're stuck. You got the Two of Wands in reverse. You're not able to move anywhere because it takes cooperation, setting aside your differences and allowing people to put all their energies in and taking people's advice, or else the justice is not going to be in your favor, and the emotional fulfillment and happiness is not going to be in your favor, okay? Unless you're dealing with a Libra and a Leo, it's not happening, okay? Let's get a clarifying card for the Queen of Wands, please. What is the Queen of Wands in reverse? Please give me the energies from the January 1st to the 15th for the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the Empress. Okay, so yeah, so your situation here is that with the lack of team effort, the lack of accepting people's differences, and the lack of working in a team effort is not allowing for whoever this is in your immediate future. If this is a relationship, the Queen of Wands could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The Empress could be a Libra. If not, it's just these people carrying the energies. But your lack of teamwork, your lack of accepting everybody's differences and pushing it together and meshing it together so that it can go for a common goal, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a career, is causing this person to feel invisible, okay? This person is feeling like, okay, well, if you're not going to respect my opinion and you're not going to respect where I'm coming with this, and, you know, you're thinking I'm just emotionally driven, and you think I'm just all about action, passion, and energy, and I have no value to bring to the table, then the Queen of Wands is not going to be anybody that's going to be reciprocating. She's not going to be very nice. She's not going to put any energy and action into it. So if you're dealing with a relationship, you're alienating this person and making them feel invisible for lack of cooperation with them, lack of respecting their opinion too and their input, okay? The Empress is in reverse. They're not feeling a potential for growth. They're not feeling nurturing. They're not feeling that there is a reason to feel creativity or passion or anything, okay? You're making this person feel invisible, like their input doesn't matter to you, all because you want to be the individual, you want to have individuality, you want to make the decisions, you want to come up with the ideas, but it's a team effort. You got to set aside your differences. Sometimes it takes a little bit, like I said, it's like a cooking pot, okay? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and it makes a perfect pot, okay? You can't make a stew without other ingredients, and that's the same way when it comes to a relationship and a career situation that you're having problems with. You have to respect the opinions of other people, ask for other people's advice and input, or you're going to be stuck. No one's going to be wanting to work with you. They're going to feel invisible. They're going to feel like, okay, well, he's got this or she's got this, so let him deal with it, you know. But anyways, your Eight of Swords and distant past message, let's go ahead and clarify that for Gemini. 1st through the 15th, the Eight of Swords, please, for distant message. I have the Eight of Wands in reverse. That means that you, as long as you're having anxiety, as long as you're in your head and about things that you can't control, there's going to be a blocked communication, okay? You're so busy worried about everything that you can't control that you're not open to any kind of communication. You're putting up a block, okay? So what you need to do in order for this communication to be good, where you have a flow of communication coming in, where you have a flow of email, text, communication, travel, is changing your ideas about having to be all up in your head by yourself, you know. Reach out to other people, reach out to people to get their opinions on things, get their advice on things, because sometimes, you know, other people's insight can help you come out of this anxiety mode, okay? Because right now, your distant past messages, you're never going to get any communication. You're always going to have a block in communication and assistance if you're all stuck up in your head, okay? Reach out for people's advice, reach out for people's opinions, and take that into consideration in the relationship or the career, okay? So with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, no opportunities or no messages for prosperity, stability, and long-term abundance. Let's get that let's get that message here. Okay, so I have the Three of Wands, okay? So in the future, you're going to have waiting for your ships to come in. You could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Don't have to be. It could be anybody with these energies. It could be even you taking on these energies, okay? So basically, Gemini, until your ships come in, until you basically take time out to reflect on and take stock of your options, okay? There's not going to be any kind of a message in the wind of any kind of prosperity, stability, because you really don't know what you have to work with, okay? You don't know what you have to work with. So you're going to have to take the time out to wait for your ships to come in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn can be working with either one of those. But basically in the future, from 6 weeks to 6 months of January the 1st to the 15th, you're left waiting for your ships to come in, which is a successful card, but you just don't know how to take which path to go until you take stock of your situation, because you have no messages of prosperity giving you a hint of which way to go, okay? So you're going to have to wait till your ships come in. What is the clarifying message for the Page of Cups, please? The Page of Cups for my Geminis from the 1st to 15th. What is the message with emotional fulfillment for Gemini? All right, so I have the Nine of Wands, okay? So something in a situation that you're in, okay, whether it's career or relationship, you have taken it to as far as you can take it, okay? So you haven't quit, you haven't given up, you worked on it as much as you could and however long you could, but somehow you're tired, it's, you know, like I said, you've been carrying the load and you stuck it out and everything, and you do have a message, okay? A message of emotional fulfillment if you just hang in there, okay? You hang in there and you do have a message of fulfillment. You know, I know you're tired. I know you've been put through the gambit and you've been, standing and sticking in there even though it's been hard. But you do have a message of emotional fulfillment coming in, okay? And it has to do with your external environment and issues, so it might have something to do with your money, the long-term commitment in a relationship, but you do have a message of emotional fulfillment if you just hang in there. You have been hanging in there. You're tired and you're weary, but there is like I said, the external energies show that there's a lack of balance, lack of prosperity and potential for growth, and so you're going to have to turn that around however you can, hanging in there and working with other people, okay? Your hope message is that you're going to get some emotional fulfillment offer, or you're going to be able to offer an open emotional fulfillment to someone. Let's get a clarifying message for that. I have the Six of Pentacles, so you're all about equality. So what you put in is what you want to get out. That's what your hope is. Your hope is that the offer that you receive of emotional fulfillment, you know, that message down here in the present energies, okay? Your hope is that it turns into something that is an equal reciprocity. What you're putting in is what you're getting out. But you got to remember that if you want equal reciprocity and you want an equal give and take, then you have to be able to respect the other person's opinions, take the other person's advice. You know, it might not be something that you follow up on, but you've got to hear other people out. To get equal reciprocity means you have to give equal reciprocity, because in order to get it, you got to give it. Okay, so just remember that for your future. But your hopes are is that you'll be able to have an equal reciprocity in a relationship or career. You know, January 1st through the 15th, you're hoping that an offer will come in to change that Ten of Pentacles around, okay? What is the clarifying card for the Death card, please? I have the Five of Pentacles, okay? So in the outcome, you're going to have to let go of something. You're going to have to let go of a relationship. You're going to have to let go of a Scorpio, maybe. You got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. You're going to have to let go of your old habits, old thinking patterns, old working on your own and individuality, instead of working in a team effort, it looks like here, because your message is that, you know, you're making people feel invisible. You're making people feel not wanted and not respected in their opinions and their, you know, whether it's love or whether it's career, because you're all about, you know, it's my way or the highway. Individuality, you know, you're all about, I have to take control of the situation in order for things to get done right, okay? And that's not necessarily so, because sometimes the best ingredients and the best recipe is when you put a little bit of emotions, a little bit of logic, and then a little bit of fire and passion, okay? A little bit of groundedness, you know? So in the outcome, it does show that you have to close a chapter to something, closing a chapter to a relationship, closing a chapter to something that no longer works for you, whether it's old habits, old thinking patterns, old way of doing things. Now, it might feel like you're isolated. It might feel like you're left out in the cold for a little while because, you know, maybe you feel like, oh my God, nobody's on my side. Well, it's not that way. It's just that you have to include, and you have to have inclusion if you want a team effort. If you want to be able to feel like you're less isolated or left out in the cold, then you have to include people and put aside your differences and make people feel like their opinions are respected too, and that they have equal reciprocity of putting information in there too, okay? So that is your message from January the 1st to the 15th, okay? So let us go ahead and get an inspiration card for you, a Magic Times card to tie this up for you. So it's all about being a team, including everybody, and putting aside your differences, Gemini, okay, for the 1st to the 15th. If you want things to turn around and you want more abundance and stability and permanency in a relationship or a career, it's all about teamwork. It's all about making the other person feel like they're valued, okay? So what do we have for the inspiration card? There we go. We got 3 cards, okay? So I have elegance, I have nature, and I have dignity, okay? So the first card of elegance states here, it is found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom, be the swan on the water and glide, okay? So in other words, it is found in the beauty of nature. So the lotus flower grows up in a muddy pond, okay? It grows in the muddiest pond possible, and you don't think any kind of beauty can bloom from a muddy pond, okay? But be the swan and glide on the water, because the lotus is waiting to bloom into a beautiful flower, okay? Nature, sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. Ground yourself, you know, go out there camping, fishing, put your feet in the dirt, whatever it is that brings you close to nature, okay? You know, take your shoes off and just walk in the grass. And then also the other card of inspiration and empowerment is dignity. Take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices and achievements and actions, okay? So it's okay to take pride in yourself and all that you have become and feeling honored by your choices and achievements and actions. But just remember that if you don't want to feel isolated and left out in the cold, and you want to have that equal reciprocity, you have to make other people feel like their dignity and their achievements and their choices and opinions matter also, okay? All right, so Gemini, that is your reading. Until we read again, I hope that resonates. If it doesn't, please like, share, and subscribe. Check your natal chart for your moon sign and rising sign and Venus sign and see if that better resonates with you. Until we read again, this is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment. Take care.